Hey guys, so today I'm doing an updated bookshelf tour. My very first video on YouTube was a bookshelf tour, but the lighting was terrible and it was just terrible. So I got a new bookshelf and I'm organizing my books differently now, even though they're pretty much the same books from the last tour. But I figured this would be a good opportunity to do an updated one with better lighting and stuff so I can show you how I organize them now. Okay, so we're here on the first shelf, and first of all I just want to apologize for the background noise. I had to turn my fan on because it's like super hot in here, so hopefully that's not distracting. But anyways, so on the first shelf is all of my hardbacks. So that's how I'm organizing it, and I've got like my tallest ones and then the shorter ones. So I'll start off with this one right here, which is just setting out front because this is your all's copy. The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. This book is the most amazing book ever. I love it so much. But anyways, like I said, this is your all's, so if you haven't entered my giveaway, I will link that down below so you guys can go do that if you want to. Okay, so starting here, I've got Matched by Ali Condi, The Memory Keeper's Daughter by Kim Edwards, Looking for Alaska by John Green, Other Words for Love by that person. Sorry, that was my phone. I have a hard time pronouncing her name, so yeah. Rosebush by Michelle Jaffe, I think. I'm really bad with names if you haven't noticed, so sorry. Moonglass by Jessie Kirby. How pretty is that cover? Never Have I Ever by Sarah Shepard, the second book in the Lion Game series, and I started reading it when it first came out, and I'm like halfway through and I haven't finished it, so I need to do that. As You Wish by Jackson Pierce, sorry about the glare. Where the Truth Lies by Jessica Warman, The Maze Runner by James Dashner, and Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, which was in a recent haul of mine, or all three of those were. And then Dream Girl by Lauren Meckling, I think is how you say it. I'll move this back over. And then this right here is just kind of holding up my books. And I just put some souvenirs here to kind of take up the empty space for now until I get some more books to fill it up. So yeah, that's the first shelf. Okay, so here is the second shelf, and this is all of my paperbacks. Ugh, my phone, shut up. Okay, so this is Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden, My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. That glare is like sucking. Leviathan by Scott Westerfield, Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin, Strange Angels by Lily St. Croix, Aurelia by Anne Osterland, Impossible by Nancy Werlin, Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta, Perfect Chemistry by Simone Elkeles, The Carrie Diaries by Candace Bushnell, and then my 3 Sarah Dessen books, which are The Truth About Forever, This Lullaby, and Just Listen. And then here I've got Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul on the Tough Stuff. I really love the Chicken Soup books. Next I have Evermore by Alison Noel, The Vampire Diaries Bind Up, which has The Awakening and the Struggle, and this is by L.J. Smith. Dark Secrets Bind Up by Elizabeth Chandler, which has, let me zoom in here, Legacy of Lies and Don't Tell. And then I've got The Kiss by an Angel Bind Up, also by Elizabeth Chandler, which has Kiss by an Angel, The Power of Love, and Soulmates in it. Last two here are my shortest paperbacks, and it's Uglies by Scott Westerfield and Something Borrowed by Emily Giffin. And then I've just got my piggy bank there with the tiara on, which I know is totally random and weird, but you know, that's just how I roll. Okay, so this is my third shelf, and I call this my library shelf because this is where I store all of my library books. And this is actually my favorite shelf because since they're library books, obviously they're always changing, so yeah, I love the shelf. Anyways, let me scoot you guys closer. I kind of have that stuffed animal there separating the books because on this side That's the books that I need to take back to the library. And then these books are the ones that I still have to read. So yeah, obviously there's quite a few of them, but if you guys watched my last video, you know that I just went to the library the other day. So that's why there's so many of them that I haven't read yet. There is one of the books that was not in the haul yesterday, and I'm sure you can tell it is this one here, Nightshade by Andrea Kramer. And I just wanted to kind of give a shout out to Sydney from Sydney the Book Thief. I will link her down below. She actually recommended that I get this book and she wanted me to read it. So that is why I got it. So yeah, I just wanted to give her a little shout out for that. Thank you, Sydney, for recommending it. So anyways, I'm not going to go through the rest of the books because they were all just in my haul video yesterday. But I do have a few over here. The Best of Me, which was in another haul, which is what I'm reading right now. And I'm about halfway through it. This. And then I've got City of Bones, which you all know. I've only read that much. I haven't progressed anymore. But I'm still going to keep trying because pretty much everyone told me that I need to keep trying because the series gets better. And then I've got Wicked Lovely that I'm reading. I'm about that far in, which I'm actually really liking it so far. And then I've got Sisters Red, which I don't know if I'm going to keep reading it this time around or not. I don't know. I've had it since, I don't know if you guys remember the library haul that it was in, but I've had it for a while and still not read it. So anyways, this little mug here, this Mickey Mouse mug, is what I keep my bookmarks in. So I use these photo strips as bookmarks sometimes, and then I've got one from Half Price Books, so, oh shoot, I dropped it. Well anyways, that's where I keep them. So yeah, that is the third shelf. So this is the fourth shelf. Over there I just have some souvenirs, and then these two books that are laying horizontally are actually just two books that I am borrowing from someone. Let me fix the lighting. And then over here, these books are just like inspirational Christian books, and then starting right there is my Audrey Hepburn book and a few other fun books over there, just random books. So the fourth shelf is my least favorite because it's super boring. But yeah, there's that shelf. And then that is it because, ooh, when you go down there, there's my bookmark I dropped. That bookshelf is empty. So yeah, that pretty much concludes my bookshelf tour. Oh, I did want to mention, for those of you who did watch my last video, you know that I used to store my books with my DVDs. So I just wanted to show you really quickly. I reorganized that shelf as well. So I've got my DVDs up top and my VHS is there. And then at the bottom is just my magazines because I have a ton of them, as you could tell. So yeah, that's how that one is organized. And I'm glad that I have a separate bookcase for my books now. And I know a few of you were looking forward to this, and I actually had a couple people who didn't even know I was going to be making this request it this past couple of days. So yeah, I know you guys wanted to see it, so here it is. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.